Hey guys, Midget here, welcome back to another episode of my Derby Crib, and as you see here, Bennett is clear by 4 goals with second place Pella in the top goal scoring charts, and our first game comes at home against Hull City, a game I was probably thinking about winning because Hull are not the strongest of sides, as I said previously, and the first chance does come to us in the 36th minute as Bennett rounds his man, plays through Alex Pritchard, and Pritchard manages to slot it past Brad Guzan. Don't know why I go to Hull, but Brad Guzan in the Tigers' net has been beaten, and Tyson, as you see here, the former Shakhtar player, cannot believe it, but it is 1-0 to Derby County, and this is a goals only episode, but look how long it is. It's absolute mental. There's loads of goals in this episode, that's why it's only goals only. But going on to the second highlight here, it just comes before half-time as Tom Ince steals the ball, Bennett gets played on, Bennett plays through Pritchard, Pritchard plays through Yedlin, and you know, when you're in a pace battle against DeAndre Yedlin, you're most likely going to lose, and DeAndre Yedlin does exactly what he's meant to do, just runs down that wing, pace whoring it, sweats it across to Bennett, Bennett gets a goal. Oh, one of the easier finishes he's going to have in his whole career. In scoring 16 goals previously to this game, I don't think he's going to miss that, so that's just put on a plate for him. And 2-0 up, it's a 2-goal cushion, and pretty much we're out of the game now. And as you see here, Hull were never getting into the game. They had 1 shot on target compared to our 10 and 12 shots in general. And I realised we're getting close to the end of the series, and I said I would just train these for like half a season, but I've ended up training them more, and it's because I'm like, I might as well just get up to that 74 where they're, you know, the best centre-backs in the team, because what's the point of having them, you know, growing and not having them the best? I might as well just, you know, just get them the best centre-backs in the team and then stop growing up completely and just train some other players. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Until both of them are 74, I'm going to train them. But now, against my bogey team, if you will, we're playing Hull, and the first chance does come to us in the 20th minute as Tom Ince rounds his man with a nice little, well, I forgot what that's called anymore now, but like, he does a little fake shot there. Wait, I'm trying to think of what it's called. I can't seem to think of what it's called. I forgot what it's called yet, but I did that skill. I got a bit lucky as Kuyate almost had it there, and it did a fake shot, and it went into the far corner, which is a really nice goal, and that's his 5th of the season. So we're 1-0 up against West Ham, going into the 34th minute. We make a mistake. DeAndre Yedlin, out of all people, tries to be cheeky. Aaron Creswell manages to pass it for it to Enner Valencia, and he slots it home. So it's 1-1, and like I said previously, West Ham are seeming to be my bogey side. I just can't seem to like win against them, and it's very, very tough. And as you see here, it is the prophecy is becoming true as it's 1-1, and a couple of minutes later, 39th minute to be precise, Mark Noble finds the one and only Dimitri Payet, Andy Carroll, bloody Andy Carroll, finds Lanzini. Marshall gets a hand to it, but because they are my bogey side, I get very, very unlucky, and Marshall doesn't save Lanzini's shot, and it's 2-1, so we go. Well, I got a bit mad, I got a bit frustrated because Aaron Creswell was tearing Ince apart, so I did a nasty side tackle, and Thomas Ince gets a red card, which isn't good, and we're down to 10. But in the second half, we managed to have a chance with Bennett. He finds Hughes. Pritchard runs into the box and gets taken down, as you see here. I do a little replay. I think I do a little replay before you see the referee just be like, "Yo, motherfucker, you're getting a yellow card for that, Joe Brown, because you're crap." And yeah, so we have the chance to make it 2-2, and as you know, it's goals only, so we're going to score. I'm not even going to bullshit you, but look, it is a clear penalty. He just clips Pritchard there, and Bennett has the chance to make it 2-2, and Bennett does go ahead and score. You know, you're not going to not score when it's a goals only episode, isn't it, really, to be fair? But penalty. Penalties are pretty much goals anyway, so like it would be a highlight. But as you see here, the ball literally hit the camera. It was like that was the first time I actually hit the camera so precisely, as you saw the slow down clip there from the angle. But it is 2-2. We sort of did deserve. We had one more possession, which did make us want to win the game. But anyway, now we carry on training the players, and I just want them to 74, like I did say. We do carry on and train the players, and Rawson is getting close to 73, while Gomez is a full reign ahead of him, almost 74, which is good. And we check Luke Orrell, 15 years old, 43 overall. He's not the greatest, and 83 potential. I think I'm just gonna leave it in. You know, he's not even gonna get promoted, to be fair. So I'm just gonna leave him there. Richard Keogh wants to leave, but we play against Man City at home, and I was like, okay, this is going to be a very, very tough game, because Man City, one of the best sides in England at the current moment, and we're at home, which is a slight advantage, but I mean, it's City, so overall it's going to be a very difficult with all the quality they have in their side. So straight away, I just do what I do at the start of the game. I put counter-attacking, anti-and pressing on, and as you see here, I'm not cutting anything out, because the first goal does come for us straight in the first minute. DeAndre Yedlin uses his pace, cuts past Clichy and past Company, and has a shot, and it goes in past Willie Caballero. So as you can see here, Yedlin has his first goal for the team, and it's 1-0 in just under 2 minutes. And what's really funny is that it says it's 2 minutes on the board, and Yedlin's number is number 2, so it's great to score his first goal in the second minute while being number 2. It's a great start to this game, and can we continue the amazing run? So 11th minute, and Bennett picks up the ball on the edge of the area. He just does a little step over, cuts in, passes it to the back post. Company goes sliding in, doesn't get it. Butterfield just managed to tap it, and Willie Caballero can't get it, and it's 2-0 in 12 minutes. An absolute amazing start from the Rams. So the Rams are absolutely tearing shit up right now, and look at you. This was a really, really weird goal, but it manages to go in, and it's 1-0. And Jacob Butterfield is the goal scorer, and in the 22nd minute, we weren't stopping. I was like, I want to get as many goals as I can. I want this to be the first 5-0, and as you see here, it is 3-0. DeAndre Allen just crossed it over to Mason Bennett, and Mason Bennett is one of the best strikers in the division, if not in the world at this point. And I know I'm like, you should marry Bennett, but look at him. He scored like 20 goals, 19 goals or whatever it is as of right now. And as you see here, I do just check. It's not for you guys. I just check if I've got any sliders on, because I couldn't believe myself playing like this well. So I just checked the sliders for myself, but I decided to leave it in because I was like, if I think I'm cheating, you guys might think I'm cheating. So I just clarify that I'm not cheating. And in the 45th minute, Otamendi has it a bit too far, his touch, and Rawson, amazing play, manages to win the ball, play it over to Mason Bennett, and Mason Bennett just running down this line. I was like, do I pass? Do I shoot? And I end up shooting. It comes off Yaya Toure, but it's 4-0 to Derby County. So the first half, it's 4-0 to Derby County, and it's an absolute rout. And I decided to go up to the cameraman, and it's an amazing celebration for Mason Bennett. He just points to the one club he loves, the one club he owes, because we made him who he is. Obviously, he came through the academy, so he's a local lad. It's amazing to see the story he's got right there. And I don't know what I even do here. Why the hell am I leaving this in? I don't know why I'm leaving this in. Or 70th minute. Either way, 70th minute. Oh, Zabaleta crosses it in, and Aguero with one of the hardest shots I've ever seen. Because just look how he powered it. So sorry for that little bit of inconvenience. I didn't know what I was doing, but it's a great ball from one Argentinian to the other. But Aguero, there's no need to hit it that goddamn hard. So it's 4-1. They've got a consolation goal, if that. But DeAndre Edlin at left back just goes on a massive run again. If not our man of the match, if not Bennett, and manages to get Bennett his hat trick as Bennett gets the ball, picks the ball up, and has a finesse around the keeper, and it's 5-1. So what time is it? At the iPro Stadium, it is currently 5 past Caballero. That is the time. That is the joke we used when we won Forest 5-0. I'm just going to use it now because it feels so right to be winning English Giants by 5 goals, well, 4-goal margin, but we've scored 5 goals. And as you see here, Aguero goes for another shot and gets another goal, so he just makes the ending a bit more epic, a bit more, better for the neutral. 5-2, 7-goal game, 7-goal thriller. It's an absolute game. As you see here, I show you the ratings. Mason Bennett just edged it by 0.1 of a point, as DeAndre Edlin 9.5, but Bennett, because of 3 goals, undoubtedly, he got 9.6, but 2 of those assists were from Yedlin, who I think should have won man of the match, not Bennett. But either way, I'm happy for either of them to win it, and they carry on training the players. So I really want these guys to get to 74, because I'm just like, please, I'm going to trade someone else, because it's actually getting boring. But then they've not really grew. I go into the final game. This is 4th game, because I was like, I want to get the season over and done with as fast as possible, because I've got like plans for the year, for this final month of the year. So I want to do that. And as you see here, first 4 minutes, DeAndre Edlin just where he left off. He picked up where he left off from the last game. He just went on a massive run, crossed one in, and Pritchard, out of all people, is playing out of his skin right now. He scored more goals in the last couple of games than he has in the last couple of weeks. So it's good for Pritchard to be scoring. It's just a really good confidence boost. But here, as you see, we see many times, especially in the West Ham game, DeAndre Edlin at fault for them scoring. As you see, a very, very sloppy pass from DeAndre Edlin got intercepted, and they scored against us. But what can you do? If he scores us goals, I don't mind if he creates goals, I'm trying to say, I don't mind if he concedes goals, as long as we're winning. But Andreas Fine manages to go on an absolutely amazing run, crosses one in. Bennett with the early header arriving and hits the post, and I just can't believe how lucky I am to have this kid. I mean, I'm not just playing for him, if you know what I mean. I'm not just going, oh yeah, I'm just going to aim for Bennett because Bennett will score. But he just seems to pop up at the right place at the right time. His attacking tactical awareness, I'm trying to say, is very good. His attacking positioning is very good. His finishing is very good. And his sprint speed is very good, so he doesn't get out-muscled. And his strength's very good. As you see here, he just gets away from his man. He doesn't get caught up to. He's not stopping. I decided to shoot rather than to pass to Pritchard, which is a bit greedy. You might be like, yes, it is evident you are actually playing for Bennett, not for Pritchard or for the team, but I'm not. It's just when you've got a striker as in form as him, you might as well try and get him to beat Shearer's record of, I think it's 34 goals in a single season, and he's getting there, as you see in bloody 23 goals already. So if he can carry on this goal scoring run, I mean, there's no reason he can't beat it. And 57th minute, DeAndre Yedlin goes on a run. He passes it to Bennett. Bennett has a shot. Bennett scores, as per usual, and that's his hat-trick. So 2 hat-tricks, 2 games, 1 Bennett, 1 testicle. I don't know where I'm going with that. But nevertheless, we've got a 3-goal margin now, 3-goal win margin right now, and it's looking like we're going to be winning this game, which sends us flying up the table. I really want to finish up there in the table, so if I do a 3rd season, which I think I will be the final one, it's going to be, hopefully, playing for some silverware, and if we do win, we could end the season off on a high of winning some silverware, but I'm not, saying anything. But I just decided, I played a corner, and it somehow was like a penalty. I didn't understand how, so I quickly show you guys why it was a penalty. And I still don't understand what was the penalty incident here. I mean, one dude went for the ball, and I'm only thinking, I think it's like Connor Wickham that got punched away. But I mean, the keeper had only eyes for the ball, so I didn't think it should be a penalty. But Glenn Murray, nevertheless, the former Bournemouth player, has a chance. I think it's Bournemouth. I don't even know, but Glenn Murray has a chance and puts the chance away. So it ends, like the City game. It's just a nice ending to the game for a neutral. We play for neutrals. I'm just going to say that. We play for neutrals to make the ending more interesting. And to say ending more interesting is slightly not right at the moment because it's... with 5 minutes to go, we've only got 1 goal lead from having 10 minutes and having a 3-goal lead, so I just completely screwed that up. I was like, if I need to defend, I need to just go ultra defensive because I'm absolutely not going to win this game. But I do go ultra defensive and I do manage to carve out the victory, and it's a lovely game. It's another thriller, if you will, from the Man City game. So 2 games, 2 thrillers, and once again we go training the players we want to train, and they're not growing too much. Like, as you see here, Rawson and Gomez are not growing up, despite me changing their stats, so this, the worst stats get trained, so they end up being better overall, and improve overall, if you know what I mean. But it's just yeah. So you see that we're 6th at the moment. We're just 2 points off 5th, which I think we can get with the way we're playing in at the moment. But if you guys, I just want to say one more thing. Look at that. Bennett was by the time they got 1 goal, he got 8. It's absolutely insane. But this is Midget. I'm going to see you guys later, and peace out.